Welcome to Canucks Last Week, where I try to cover everything Canucks hockey in 3 minutes or less. And this week, the Canucks have taught me a very valuable life lesson. All good things must come to an end, and that good thing was a 6-game win streak, and now the Canucks have lost 3 in a row. And 2 of those games were huge losses if the Canucks want to make the playoffs. They lost to Calgary and Nashville, 2 teams that are very close to them in the standings. I said last week that I was really torn about the Canucks win streak. On the one hand, it was really nice to see the young guys contribute to the win streak, but on the other hand, I knew it wasn't beneficial for our future. And really what these last 9 games have shown me is, yeah, it would be cool to see the Canucks make the playoffs this year, but what I really want is what the Maple Leafs are doing over there and the Jets are doing over there. Well, like, the Jets have nice young prospects and they're not doing amazing like the Leafs, but you get the point. I want a future. I don't just want to be a meddling team that sneaks into the playoffs and then gets bounced in the first round. Now you can say, look at the Detroit model, and yes, they've been in the playoffs 25 years in a row, but look at them now. It is catching up to them. I don't think they're going to be a playoff team this year, and for them, that's for the better. And this may be a little controversial, but if Detroit didn't pick Zetterberg and Datsuk in such a late round, their streak probably would not be where it is today. Not every team is going to find a gem in the 6th and 7th round. Coming from a fan whose team since 2005 have only drafted 2 players, just 2 players that have put up 50 or more career points in a Canucks uniform. I am so jealous of Detroit. Oh my god. Obviously one of those guys is Bo Horvat, and bonus points if you can name the other guy that the Canucks drafted. Even more bonus points if you can do it without using hockey DB like I did. But we have guys coming up like Brock Besser, Olli Juolevi, and Adam Gaudette, who by the way is putting up 30 points in 20 games so far in the NCAA. Pretty good. What I'm trying to say is the Canucks should be looking ahead for the future, and that future should not include Jason Magna, Michael Chaput, and Jack Skilly. Please, Willie, give Anton Rodin and Reed Boucher their chance. But I mean, Magna got 2 assists last night, so I don't think that's happening anytime soon. To summarize my thoughts here, I'm not sad at this Canucks losing streak. I'm happy. Please, give me a higher draft pick, give me Nolan Patrick, give me Nico Hischier. Give me Timothy Liljegren. I don't know who the best player is. I think it might be Nico Hischier, and I hope he doesn't go first overall, because knowing the Canucks' luck, they probably won't get the first overall pick. Actually, I take that back. Knowing the Canucks' luck, this is obviously our year, the only year the Canucks will ever win the draft lottery, because there's no generational player in this draft. I think the only reason I'd ever get mad at this team again this year is if the Canucks pull another Carolina Hurricanes game, or Jim Benning leaves Sven Baertschi exposed to the expansion draft. This is the only wood I can find in my room. I don't know. Alright, so the last thing I want to talk about this week is Chris Tanev's trade value. Now, I'm really curious to hear what fans of other teams think about Chris Tanev, because I'm probably a little biased as a Canucks fan, but I honestly think he is one of the top defensive defensemen in the league, if not the best. I retweeted a chart today showing Chris Tanev's 5v5 unblocked shot rates against relative to league average. Anyways, this chart is basically talking about Chris Tanev's shot suppression. All this blue that you're seeing means that Tanev is allowing less shots from these areas than the league average. And look at that area right in front of the net, the highest scoring chance area on the ice. That is dark blue, meaning that Tanev is way below league average when it comes to shots against in that area. I'd argue he's worth a Gabriel Landeskog. Maybe even like a Tyson Jost and another prospect or pick. Colorado needs help on D, and I think Tanev would look very nice in an Avalanche uniform, especially if Landeskog or Tyson Jost comes the other way. Anyway, I'm really curious to read your thoughts in the comment section down below. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. It really helps me out as far as knowing if I'm doing stuff right or wrong. And also, if you have any feedback, let me know in the comments. I always like to hear it. Please share the video with any of your hockey-loving friends. That really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you'll know whenever I post a video. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week.